Welcome back to another video on footwork. If you don't know who I am, my name's Kris Soutar. If this is the first time you've ever seen one of my videos, hello, welcome. Make sure that you subscribe, press the ding-a-ling bell notification thing to make sure you automatically get all the content that I upload. What we're going to do today is talk about something called the jump within the hitting phase. The easiest way for me to do it is just to show you a few clips, so check these out.
The waiting is over.
Okay, so yesterday we talked about transferring weight, which is your classic, going from back foot to front foot, rotating off that foot, foot stays on the ground. The difference between a transfer and a jump is that your weight will transfer from your back foot to the front foot as you hit the ball, but guess what? Of course, you come off the ground. Now, tactically, this is done in a couple of different situations. The main one is when the ball is sitting up and the incoming ball is slower and you want to increase speed. Therefore, you need to use full mechanics at full speed, at full range. The second time it will be done is when you still want to, I would say, maintain speed. Maybe, of course, you can increase it, but roughly maintain speed as you're going backwards. So somebody has pushed you back, a bit of time pressure, but you're not going back and defending as such. You're going back and you still rotate as you go backwards. So let's have a look and see Andy in 3 different clips. I think the one where he's on the spot, one where he's going forwards, and then one where he's going backwards. So you'll see here, this is your classic, so it's boom. Now the key thing I want to show here is the load position there of that leg. So you'll see the angles in the leg there. He is fully, I would say, not fully, you can go further than that. That's as far as he needs to go. You see a lot of people squatting lower or loading more. You lose your elasticity in your leg if you go down for too far and too long. So that's a good classic kind of bend. But the shoulder or the chest is pointing diagonally backwards. So now let's have a look and see what happens in the leg first. This is what we call a triple extension. You'll see ankle, knee, hip, extend. Extend and extend, and what that does, he does it with such force that he will come off the ground. Now look at the rotation. He will land on the other leg and the shoulders are now facing the other way. So that's more than a 180, it's about a 190, 200 degree rotation. So let's have a look again. You'll see load, explode. Yeah, so massive rotation. I would call that full mechanics. You're using everything from the ground all the way up. You're doing it past, past probably full range and at maximum speed. So you're trying to increase the ball speed. If we have a look at the next one, you'll see that Andy tactically knows that he's going to have, he's got this space open over here. He's going to increase speed and change direction, and you'll see the body weight this time. Boom. He's going forwards after he hits. So here, but there, and then going forwards. This next one, Andy's pushed back, but he doesn't want to concede momentum of the point, so he will jump as he's going backwards. Now you'll see here the rotation is pretty much side on. Let's have a look at the size, look at the load. Not as low because he's in the process of moving. And then here, so that's not quite a 180, you're looking at a 145, 150 rotation. Just to clarify, when I say he's in the process of moving, he still beat the bounce. There. Maybe the bounce is just beating him a little bit. Yeah, but he's still behind the ball. He's got time behind the ball, and then we'll jump back in this position. So there you have it. So you've got transfer, which is your classic back to front, or left foot to right foot for a backhand, right foot to left foot for a forehand. But today we're talking about jumping. So you're increasing speed, you are trying to gain an advantage in the point, you are trying to at least maintain the ball speed, but you need this ball to be sitting up. So you cannot do jump forehands when the ball is low. That will be different. That might be a hop, which we'll show tomorrow. And the key thing for me as a coach to emphasize is that you should only really do this with your players when they can really start to coordinate that chain and generate those forces, or need to generate those forces. So a lot of the time, when you see these videos, coaches then go on the court and they start teaching everyone jumps. So this is quite high coordination skill required. But again, it's about making sure that tactically your players are in a position to be able to do it. So, like the video, comment, share, engage. Tomorrow we're going to be looking at something we call the hop, which you won't, again, the clue's in the title. See you tomorrow.